It is Tuesday, November 8th. It is election day across the United States of America, the midterms that is in between presidential elections. Now, typically the midterms get lower voter turnout for the party that's in charge, which is currently the Democratic Party, right? You got Joey B, you got Cammy, right? They're president, vice pres. Then the Dems got the Senate, but it's like a tie, I think. So they don't really have control. It's like a stalemate. And they have the House of Representatives. So are the Republicans going to come back, take it over? It kind of happens a lot, you know. These midterms, there's a lot of flipping and flopping around. I'm not going to get into that shit. What I'm going to be thankful for is the fact that after today, we will no longer have to see these goddamn political ads. Oh, they've been brutal. They've been just atrocious. I feel like it suffocates you. This year, more than any presidential cycle I could remember, I feel like it's really amped the fuck up on everything. You know, I'm a big baseball fan. I was watching the World Series like nonstop. There was one chunk of commercials in between like the second and third inning where every ad was a political ad. I'm like, you're not going to mix it up a little bit. You're not going to throw me a Toyota ad in the middle there. You're not going to throw me a Fun Miller Lite ad. It's just all political ads. And they're always the same shit, right? Always. Like, you know, in my state, we've got in Illinois, the governor election, gubernatorial election, if you're fancy, between Darren Bailey, who is from Southern Illinois, but sounds like he is from the deepest part of Alabama. I don't know where that twang came from. I know people from Southern Illinois. They don't sound like Gomer. You know what I mean? Well, I'm just a farmer from Southern Illinois, and I really think I'll do a swell job if you elect me to the state house. It's like, dude, where the fuck are you from, man? And against J.B. Pritzker. And the political ads have just been, it's too much. It's always like my opponent, the Democrat. Not only does he want to raise your taxes, but he thinks your mother's lasagna sucks. That's right. Not only does he want to just give criminals houses, he wants to give criminals mansions. He also, his favorite position is missionary. Do you really trust him with your Social Security and your children's future? Is that what you're going to tell me right now? I don't think so. Illinois deserves better. You need to vote for me, okay? Because my favorite sexual position is the one where we're both on our sides because we just had a belly full of good food. Because if you vote for me, everyone's got a belly full of food because I'm going to make food cheaper and sex lazier, okay? Vote for this guy, right? I feel like that's what these ads have been about, and it's enough. I've had, they're not fun. I want one candidate to actually. Whenever there's the candidate that's like, I'm not a politician, I'm a this, they're the most politician. They're the most because they're lying about who they are. You know, they try to go, I'm just like you. I think to myself, gas prices are too high. How am I going to fill up my Chevrolet? Because that's right. I drive an American car, which means he's not just like you. Because the average American doesn't drive an American car because the average American has discovered that they've become pieces of shit through outsourcing and other means. You know what I mean? Like, it's not 1960 where it was like, oh yeah, a good union guy built that car and I'm proud to drive that fucking Buick. No, it's not like that anymore. The average American drives a goddamn Corolla and they're pretty pleased with it, actually, because they all have a story about how they used to drive a Ford Tempo and then how much those things suck dick. So yeah, they've switched. And he is a politician. They you know what I mean?